what is the difference between an incredible athlete and an incredible businesswoman? Nothing. Because both of them have what I'm actually going to break down for you in this video, which will not only make you incredible money, but also allow you to enjoy the process of your business so much more. See, a lot of women think that, how do I get more clients? How do I make more money? But what you're really missing is, what is the person who's actually really successful doing below the hood? And I'm not talking somatic work and mindset work and let me feel good and be in the manifestation. I'm talking the critical skill to actually be able to implement differently, to show up differently, to think more clearly, and to actually live a business and a life of excellence. And that is what I'm going to be breaking down for you inside of this video. Now, I want to say this comes from really looking at incredible athletes. Let's take Kobe Bryant. And what allows him to be so good at his sport was his devotion to being so good at his sport. And this comes from actually holding a standard of excellence in your business, no matter what's going on in life, no matter how you feel, no matter what you're navigating, no matter what the world is going on, holding a standard of excellence. This is what I like to call holding the bar of wealth. For my ladies, is we don't lower that bar no matter what our day, our week, our life is looking like. Now, the timeline may change, but the bar doesn't. And I really want to share this with you guys as I've walked through different seasons of my life a lot in the last few years, like really hard life cards that life just handed me, because we don't avoid them, right? Everyone has things that happen in life, passings, people, it's real. And one of the biggest things that I have learned is that I've never lowered the bar on what I want my life and business to be, even when seasons of life happen. I don't give myself an excuse and a reason, oh, you can't have it. Now, maybe is the time frame going to happen a little longer? Sure. But is it going down? No, not at all. And this is living, number one, a life and a business of excellence, is set the bar for what you want your business to be. If you want to make $1 million, freaking hold that. If you want to have a business that has predictable revenue for $50K a month, hold that. If you want to have space and flexibility and $50K, which I hope you do, hold that. Do not lower the bar on what you want in your life and your business, no matter what. Now, the time frame, not up to us, guys. Like, there's just things, some things happen fast, some things take longer. It also just depends on where the world is, what your capacity is, all of it. But don't lower that bar. If you think of any great athlete, what do? They hold the bar for what they want. If they want to be a champion, they go for it. They're not attached to the timing. They are committed to the excellence that they're going for. And if you treated your business like you're the athlete of your business, you would actually be so successful. So here's the thing, and the real secret sauce of what any great business owner and any great athlete really has the ability to do. Hold excellence. Ready for it? And they have the ability to feel the gap of where they're not there yet, and take in the feedback of the discomfort from that gap. Let me explain. So much of the time, and it's the way your nervous system is wired, you avoid discomfort because you haven't yet built capacity to be with the discomfort of what you're not good at. You go into judgment. You go, oh, I'm really good at this. Maybe I should just do this thing now. Oh, maybe I should record these meditations now. Oh, maybe I should just make more content now. And you're avoiding confronting the things that are not converting at the rate that they really should be. And that is because of your inability to be with the discomfort of what you're not good at. We are attached as human beings to feel good at so much, to feel so good at our life and our business and everything that we do. Did you know that you will be far more successful if you can actually face what you're not good at, take in the feedback, learn from the feedback, and implement the feedback? That is really the cycle of learning, and the cycle of growing your business a lot faster is that. And I think back to, I was in a coaching certification with peers, and we all paid $25,000 to be in this mastermind. And I will tell you, I have about, out of the 20 who were in that mastermind, 5 who hired me over 3 years ago, over 5 now actually, and they're still in my world. They paid me, even though we were peers, and they're still in my programs. Why? Because as I've grown my business, I take in the feedback all the time when I'm not good at things. Just because I have 11 years of coaching belt under my book, I don't think I'm the best coach out there, walk around with an ego like everyone should hire me. I go, girl, no, you got to, I was like, you got to learn the marketing. You got to learn the sales. You got to learn how to run the business. And I didn't. Just because I had over 4 years ago, 7 years of coaching experience, I took in the feedback of the skills that I was not good at and I freaking learned it. And I still do, like still to this day. I am such a learner of life. I'm such a learner of business, of all of it. I never think I'm just the shit. I'm just the best. That's why I have such a hard time sometimes with this like authority marketing where it tells you be the authority. It's like just because you made money literally means nothing about your ability to actually help other people do it and does not mean you're an authority, right? And so that's why I like to keep it real. Like I will help you make money. I'm really good at business, but I also am still learning all the time. Like I take it upon myself to always learn the new and upcoming things all the time and then get better at everything in business all the time, even when it's going well. Because I think that that is actually what makes you move farther, faster in life and business is the ability to take in the feedback. So let me explain what this looks like because this is a very common one. You put content out there in this marketing world and it's not converting at the rate that you want it to, or you're not calling in the best clients that you want, or they're not the ones who are ready to pay and say yes and all of the different things. Maybe they're interested or it's not hitting. And you either can just put more content out there. You either can say, I don't really want to do that much content. Actually, I'm just going to lean into this. My business is doing really well over here. I'll just lean into this, right? Or you can look at it head on and go, content is a marketing skill. Marketing is something, if I have a business, I got to learn. I got to learn. Even to hire someone, you got to know what good marketing is. And so then what you want to do is be faced with the discomfort of where, wow, this marketing is not converting at the rate that I want to. I am uncomfortable facing that. And then let's take it a layer deeper. You want to go, why is it not converting? What part of my marketing is not working? This is what most people miss. They just think, oh, it just needs to be better. But you don't even know what to improve upon in your marketing. You're just staring at marketing. This is why my favorite thing to do when I work with clients inside of my programs, I drill in. It gave them the exact piece of feedback. Like, this is why this is not converting right now. I can tell you it's because of this, right? Why? Because that's love, baby. Like, give feedback. That is such love. And that's why the people in my world grow significantly because I give them direct feedback. I'm more devoted to my clients' growth than their comfort in my programs, hands down. Hands down. That's truly love. And so your ability to then go, okay, what is not working in my marketing? What is not converting? And to be able to go, okay, let me take this exact thing. Let me feel the discomfort. What is it actually asking of me to do to bring that next level of getting it to work? Maybe I got to learn this skill set. Maybe I need more feedback. Maybe I need to put more out and then go do it. And go do it and do it and do it and do it and don't expect an outcome right away. And I guarantee you will be the most successful person out there. Because the ability to go, this is my standard of excellence. This is what I'm not good at. Take in the feedback, feel the discomfort somatically in your body, and then being able to go, okay, who do I need to be to actually integrate that feedback? Wow, I need to be more confident in how I talk. Wow, I need a coach who's actually going to tell me how to connect with the audience more in a real heartfelt way. That's what I really need. Okay, great. Now go do it with letting go of the expectation of a return. Until you're good at it, you do it. Until you're good at it, you do it. And then you get the result that you want. And see, this is why building a business is just like being an athlete. Take Kobe Bryant. He would go and practice, his free throws before and after games. He would practice, I think it was about 2 hours after every game, even when he won. Do you know what that is? That is being a devoted student to excellence. And I think that if you learn to take that on in business, you would actually grow your business a lot faster because you realize that nothing about business is personal, right? And this is what drives me nuts about businesses. And this is really why I do what I do, because I saw so many people who are so good at marketing. Like just because they got the marketing down, but they actually were not that good at giving their clients a really good experience. They actually don't even care that much about their clients. They care about themselves and their bank accounts and their freaking egos. And normally the people who are really good at what they do are the ones who are less devoted to building the business, less devoted to the skill sets, less devoted to like, wow, let me really take in the feedback. And then therefore they just hide with what they have and they lower the bar on what their life can be. And I was like, no, I'm devoted to helping women to create real wealth. And to do that, you have to confront and be with what you're not good at and get good at it and letting go of the attachment of when you're going to see a return on that. Because I promise you stay with anything you get good at it, anything. And that's why everything in your business is literally an extension of this. And I will share with you, this is exactly what happened to me in my own content and marketing and sales process. I didn't like content and the way I was doing it. I felt like I had to do it. I was just doing it. And then when it came to sales, there were so many sticky points. I hated telling on my stories. I felt like I wasn't doing a good job at it. This is for you. This is not for you. But you know what? I freaking kept doing it and taking in the feedback. I kept doing it and taking the feedback. And then what I did is I learned the principles of sales and the principles of marketing, and I applied it to what felt genuine to me. And that's when I really learned how to use stories and connection and a specific way of talking to your audience that actually draws them in, that actually makes them want to work with you. Now, let me say, this is not manipulation. These are principles to activate someone's brain so that they know you are the one. And then what I did is created this as a sales technique that I use with my clients all the time and give to my clients of how you actually use connection and stories as a way so you never have to sell the typical way. You take those marketing principles and you put it into a story sequence way that allows people to naturally want to reach out to you and connect with you. And by the way, I have an entire course that I just created exactly on this. It's only $97. It's absolute gold for content, for masterclasses, for sales calls on how to actually convert people in a way that doesn't feel like you're selling. I highly recommend it. Go grab it. And with that, what it allowed me to do is it allowed me to actually sell, and I have a very high conversion rate. I have a very high retention rate in a way that actually feels good to me. But it's not because I was trying to follow someone else's way, and it's not because I was ignoring the feedback. It was that I took in the feedback. I took in the learning. I looked at what I was not good at, and I was willing to be with it, not run away from it, stay consistent day in, day out, and learn the principles of marketing and sales, and then make it my own. And that's really what business is. And so when you apply this to your business, when you hold the bar of excellence, when you take in the feedback of what is not working, and then you take a microscopic learning of who do I need to be to actually implement this learning, right? If I want my content to hit, maybe I need better speaking skills. Maybe I need to own myself more for the content. Maybe I need to take an hour and have someone review my messaging to actually see if I'm hitting on it, right? Who do you need to be to take in the learning and then go do it? And the faster you can make that cycle, like if you can make that cycle in a day, honey, you will outperform everybody, right? Because most people delay that cycle for weeks, right? Delay it, make reasons of why they can't, instead of actually being someone who's an athlete running their business. And that is how you're going to move your business farther, faster than anybody else, let me tell you, is exactly that. And that is why I created this program, Sell Without Selling, because I really wanted people to know how to grow your business, how to connect with your audience, how to convert them really easily. That's not salesy, but is integrating really good marketing and sales techniques that will allow you to sell your business so you don't feel ick. And when you can implement this and learn this, it's incredible what you can actually do. So you can, by the way, join the link below, has the course in it. I highly recommend it. And more than anything, I want you to know, integrating these learnings is what will allow you to also live in the fulfillment of what you do, because it is so fulfilling to hold excellence. It is so fulfilling to be learning. And when you're actually learning, you're not judging yourself. You're not questioning. You're not in comparison. You're too busy on your path. You're too busy focused on what you want to be doing, what you are implementing in the business. And that is where the joy is because blinders up, baby, and it's all you and you. and you realize how fulfilling that is. And that is what I've done in my business, that I will say I am so proud that that's how I built my business. That is how I built everything in my business. Everyone always want to know, how do you stay so consistent? Because blinders are up, baby. My bar of excellence is high, and my ability to be with discomfort is just as high. And that is what allows me to always keep moving my business forward. And I always will. And I will never have got it down. No, I will always be a humble student to the feedback around me. And that will allow me to be the authority, is because I can be with that discomfort of feedback. And that is what we do in my world. So I want you to look at your business right now. I want you to be honest. What is your bar of excellence? Like, write it down. What is that thing you really want? And what is the feedback you're getting that you are avoiding? What are you avoiding being with that you're not that good at, that you need to learn the skill or hire mentorship or get support on how to improve it? And then choose an action to do it. I promise you, your life and your business will change forever. And get the Sell Without Selling, because that course is gold on sales and marketing and how to actually bring people into your world in a way that feels really authentic to you, which is what I'm all about. So let me know how this hit, how this landed. Would love to know. And as always, my door is open to you.